What's going on, everybody? This is MrSettin007 working on the G-Wagon Brabus. So I have a fuel leak. I think one of the other videos I might have shown it just by the fuel filter. I already cracked these bolts. They're not this loose. These wheels have been on here for some time, so it was quite hard. I had to use a breaker bar to assist in loosening them. So I had greased them before I put them back on until I got this part, which is one of the hoses for the fuel line that goes through, goes to the fuel filter, which is what we're going to look at shortly. And see if we could replace this one line that's really leaking badly. You can check one of my other videos regarding the G-Wagon fuel leak. And as you can see, the chassis on this baby is rotted. So I bought the parts already. Look at that. So they're on their way. The whole support for the springs. I gotta get the new shocks. And yeah. So we get a light to go up in there. But this should be fun. Don't mind the garage, it's a work in progress. Alright, you can make sure you like and subscribe. Stay tuned. Yada yada. Help support a brother. Appreciate it. So as you can see, this is what's going to and from the fuel line here. Hopefully this fuel line does not break. I know it's probably needs to be replaced. I'm pretty sure it probably does, but for right now we're gonna make it work, and I'll try and go through it little by little. You can see the rot and rust on this here. Yeah, so this is bad, definitely bad. I'll try and leave a link to some of these parts. I'm going to replace this one here. This is falling apart, fell off of here. So I'm going to replace that. This line, I'm waiting for this filter. I ordered this filter already, so it's on its way. Hopefully it'll get here by, I don't know, tomorrow, Monday. This should be a 17 millimeter. Let's see. Yeah, shit. I think I just broke the line. Wow, I did. This line is definitely totally no good. That line is toast. But look at that simple turn and it's already broken. So I'm gonna get that whole line. I gotta look and see where I can even find it. This thing is just falling apart. The only reason I got it was because it's an original Brabus from Germany, but oof, I got my work cut out for me, people. Pray for me. Anybody have any suggestions, feel free to let me know. This thing is this is major work here. Major work, but thankfully, like I said, I got the parts coming, so we shall take it from there. Got a good guy who does that body work on a lot of my trucks, Wranglers. So wow, look at that. Probably the top of the spring right there. Yep, top of the spring. Up against the chassis, busted through, shocks busted through, touching the bottom of the chassis, of course, so that's what's really supporting it at this point. This is just holding it from popping out. The whole axle has to be dropped. This is still good. Just has to be sanded down, coated. It was coated prior, but you know, see the chassis piece here, that has to be welded. This is still strong, but has to be welded in. Support for the chassis, they did a little piece, bracket. You know, that has to be done properly. So it's quite a few things that needs to happen with this truck before it is roadworthy. And now this fuel line over here is broken, so that's no bueno. I didn't expect that to break. Well, maybe I did. But that's what's going on. All of this, the rear frame, it's falling apart. See that? All of this from dirt, rust, this from the dirt, the salt being picked up by the tires, and then there's a panel here. I took it out because I had to access the area, but there's a panel here, but it doesn't matter. It'll get behind it. This piece broke. This connection here from the rear, the fender. See, all that. So this fortunately that broke. So the line is no good. So I'm gonna have to rethink what I thought I was gonna do. I thought I was gonna be able to take this line off, replace it, the fuel line, but the fuel line is done. I'm gonna have to look to see where I can get these two pieces that go down and back here. Yeah. Need a lift. Anybody want to support me with a lift? Sponsor me with a lift. That would be great. With electric lift, hydraulic. You know, email me at emailybusinessconsulting@gmail.com. We can do business there. But definitely need a sponsor with a lift so I can do a lot more jobs that I want to. But right now, this is going to be a problem. So, like and subscribe. I'll let you know how it goes. Peace. What's going on, everybody? I'm using this pipe cutter to cut these off because I can't find replacement parts for the G-Wagon on the fuel line. So I'm just doing this for now until I can locate some of the parts. I want to be splicing this. I'm going to be adding my extension fuel holes here. So 300 psi. So I'm just going to connect this, and I'm going to cut that as well because this is leaking right here and I can't get that apart. And it's hard to find these parts. This is a European spec 1986 Brabus G36. So it's a rear vehicle. You know, a lot of the parts are similar, but just worked on by either Brabus or AMG. This one is Brabus, so it makes it a little bit more rare. AMG is more known. Brabus is more unique, exotic, in my opinion. AMG is, you know, readily available. So that's the main reason I chose this, even though it is rotted out, which is known for these G-Wagons. Suspension, I have all the parts already. Look at that. I don't want to pull too much because it might just drop in front of me. Might be good for the views, but not good for me. So I'm just working on this. Little by little, I'll leave links in the description. Tools I'm using, the wire cutter. I'm going to, I know this is not conventional. I'm just using this so I can move it around. I want to get it so I can get the chassis worked on, the suspension. I can get the fuel working without it spraying fuel all over the place. So I am slowly but surely cutting through this tube, and I got through it. So, whoops, oh shit. So that's the fuel in there. Just poured on the floor. So now I'm going to reuse this, connect the hose, and clamp it. I'm going to cut this one now so I can get this off. And just replace the hose because this stuff is seized. This is seized in here. It's not coming off. I have this hose to replace, but I can't get it through here. Alright, so I'm going to cut this piece here. I'm going to cut over here so I can connect the hose here. It's leaking up here. So I'm going to cut over here. It's not compromised as much. I hope. It's twisted here. So I'm going to cut down here. It's a clean line. Make sure you like and subscribe. Like I said, this is definitely unconventional, but hey, why not? I just wanted to try it out and see how it works. That's it. As long as there's no leaks, I'm good to go. Alright. Let's get this going. I love these pipe cutters. Work really well. Really efficient. Little manpower. Little hand power. And you're good to go. Turn it a few revolutions, squeeze it or twist it some more to put pressure on it, and it cuts through the pipe pretty efficiently. I bought a nice kit because I used this when I put in my AC unit, wall unit, cleaning out the pipes, soldering. So this is a great tool to have if you do your own plumbing. We're not afraid to try. There we go. See the revolutions, and then you just turn it little by little, and then sooner or later this goes through the pipe, and the pipe will fall off. There we go. So, just like that. And it falls off. Nice clean cut. Always good to have one of these in your arsenal. It works great. Alright, so this garbage. This is garbage. I'll probably use this. Oops. Use this bracket here to put the new one on. Like this. Yep, this one's a little bigger. I don't know if I get in here. Get this one apart. Go. Elijah. How are you, buddy? Alright, getting back to it, working on, I'm going to remove this and add it on here, then connect the pieces with the hose. Okay, 17mm for both. Let's see. Definitely could use some tools. Maybe I'll get sponsored with some tools so I can showcase which ones work, which ones don't. Alright. Try and get these loose here. Make sure you like, subscribe, become a fan. Definitely helps out the channel. I appreciate my fans that keep coming back, watching me solve some problems. Sometimes I'm causing problems. Alright, so I want to loosen this up. And try and get this out. Leave a comment, like and subscribe. And it was not easy. So what I'm gonna do is I'll loosen this up here at the bottom. Take it out. Here we go. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Alright. So this is out here. It has a little washer, crush washer. So I'm gonna add this onto this new one here. But I took off this full piece. I gotta separate the two. So this has to be taken off of here. That's why it has a crush washer, because it goes onto the filter. So now I'm going to try and separate these two. If not, then I'll just put this on the same way on there as a whole piece and just use a crush washer that's on that. Let's see. if it'll come off. Okay. It might not. If not, then I'm just gonna use this piece as one. Just put it on here. I'll just take this one off. Let's see. What do I have here? Oh, this is a large one. This fork. Yep. That'll work. Alright, let's see. This is definitely unconventional. Try one more time and see if this piece will come apart off the top. But it's really frozen in there, so I'm just gonna take this piece off. Yeah. Alright, I know sometimes I do a little bit more work than I need to, but experience, tools, those are the things that can help you make a job easier. And the majority of the time for me is tools. I don't have all the tools that I need. It may not be readily available. So I definitely will find myself improvising, as majority of the YouTube, a lot of it is improvising, novices or home mechanics working on something, trying to make it work. Alright, so now I see here the difference. This one is definitely deeper, so I want to know if I can still try and take this apart. And make it work, maybe, because I'd rather just put this on top of that. If it'll come loose, just might. Here we go.